Buddy, come here. Are you a colloidal user? Shh, I got a deal for you. I'm Tom, Alchemy Wizard. Now, you've discovered colloidal nanoparticles. You've probably also discovered the other dirty little secret about colloidal nanoparticles. When you try and share them with other people, you get mixed emotions or very powerful responses from this. From, holy crap, you're one of those people that are taking those things, to, get away from me, man, you're gonna kill yourself. To be honest, I use colloidal, I don't use colloidal thing. It's kind of like a political thing. I mean, people are either lined up on one side or the other side about it. Either you love them or you fight them to the nth degree. Whichever one. You're on both sides of the coin. And it's a crazy controversy. And you know what? A lot of it is born from not understanding it. It's kind of like, did you guys know the world was round? And, well, we know what happened back then. They actually even locked people up because they thought the world was round instead of flat. And so, us colloidal users tend to be secret about our find. I mean, when you first find colloidals, a lot of times you're in a desperate position because you've tried normal medicines and nothing has worked with getting rid of whatever it is you need to get rid of. And so you try the colloidals, and all of a sudden it's like, simply colloidals work for certain things. They work extremely well. And you become a believer. That doesn't make the rest of the world a believer. Unfortunately, there is a lot of resistance to colloidal medicines, and there is absolutely very little research for it or against it. It's like a black hole that nobody wants to investigate. I mean, if you believe the world is flat, do you really want to know if the world is round? Whether it's round or not, do you really want to change your reality that much? And that's the kind of thing these colloidals bring up around here. I mean, when I started making colloidals, I thought it was the greatest thing in the world. I had such wonderful health benefits from it. I still do. And then I tried to share it with people. I wanted to I've tried to even freely give away my colloidals. At one point, some people said, oh yeah, I'll give it a try. And then they asked their friends about it. And then all of a sudden it was like, no, I don't need any more stuff. It's like you couldn't even give this stuff away. It was like it became rabid or something. And even if they tried it and they did feel better, the peer pressure from everybody around them about taking colloidals was just so negative that they just figured, it's not worth it. I'll go with the flat Earth theory. That works for me. That's the kind of thing that us alchemists have to face these days. We explore alternatives in creating health and even creating in life and things like that. We're open and we try to find the little places that people don't normally look that might work really well. And so, when you're a colloidal user, you actually almost have to be secretive about it. And it's a shame because you want to share your stuff with, the things you've learned and what you do with other people, and yet the opposition against it is pretty heavy. But you want to know something? The pharmaceutical industry won't tell you this, but they looking at these colloidals as the golden goose to enabling them to put their medicines better into your body. But they won't tell you that, well, if you take the colloidals regularly without their medicines, that you might benefit as well. They'll leave that little point out. But anyway, my thing is, what they will like to do is they use these colloidals as transport mechanism. When the colloidal goes into the body, it attracts proteins. And because it's such a massive molecule, the proteins are attracted to it like an orbit on a planet. And they will surround the colloidal nanoparticle and actually become part of the orbital system of the colloidal nanoparticle. And then the body just, because colloidals are very friendly to the body, it can pass into areas of the body that normal tissue and barriers in the body would prevent. So the idea of surrounding your colloidal with pharmaceutical that you want to inject into the body becomes real attractive, especially if you're trying to get it someplace where the body says, hey, wait a minute, I don't want that stuff inside my body. So it's kind of like a key to get things into the body. But the body itself knows how to handle colloidals. It's done it for years. I did an old show on lightning strikes and how lightning strikes create colloidals in the groundwater, and we've been drinking colloidals for centuries in our groundwater. Spring water is loaded with colloidals because it usually comes from places that have a lot of lightning strikes and is very clean and stuff like that. Some of the best health waters in the world are rich in colloidal nanoparticles. So the problem with today's day and age, of course, is colloidal nanoparticles are becoming a little non-existent from our water chain because of the way we create our waters. We filter our waters, we store our waters, and the groundwater in general. I mean, lightning isn't as prevalent as it was in the cities, so you just get the city water doesn't have a high concentration of colloidal water. I mean, here in Florida, colloidal content can get pretty high during lightning season. I mean, really. I see it because I distill my own water, and I check my water, and I can see the colloidal content in the water after I distill it. And the thing with distillation, it does not remove colloidal content. It removes some of it, but not much of it. So, are you a flat earth person or a round earth person? Time will tell. I'm Tom, Alchemy Wizard. Thanks for visiting and subscribing and for your comments and feedback. I'll talk to all of you again soon.